players that we know are great players but are newer, and just you need to play a safe, smart game, but don't give them any space. Like we said before, fill it with aggression and really give it to the other team.
Right. As we start this game off, Djongers Unchained in the blue against GFFB in the orange. Unchained starting off strong here in the orange half. GFFB able to clear that one away from Nightmare. Mugen trying to flick it back to his teammate. Good pass from him, but Botsy read that nicely. Nightmare in the corner, trying to clear this one out. Lendl, this one's going up. A lot of players up for this one in GFFB's half, but able to clear this one away. Nightmare grabbing the boost as Omega Phoenix pop this one up and over, trying to get over the last defender, doesn't get there. It's Mugen trying to get a piece of it. Nightmare clearing this one across. 50 cal getting in the way of that one as Omega Phoenix. This one's going off the crossbar. Nightmare trying to follow this one up. Not able to get there in time as he tries to bring this one down. Unchained giving a lot of space to GFFB here early.
Yeah, they really seem to be controlling this game very, very well. Djongers Unchained, I really want to see them, like I said before, you want to play aggressive because any space you give to the other team, even if you make a mistake, it's okay because without that aggression, you won't be able to get a lead, you won't be able to push a lead. Unless I saw GFFB really overcommitting again and again, I wouldn't be so worried about it. I would just go and put that pressure out, play your game.
GFFB clearing this one out of their own half. Nightmare bringing the ball down nicely here as this could be an offensive attack for him. This ball going across. Alendl able to get that one as Nightmare keeping the pressure on now. Alendl again getting the clear. This ball going across to Unchained's half. No one able to get a hold of that one. So Alendl not able to connect off the sidewall. Here comes Mugen from downtown. He doesn't get it on net, but a good attack from him.
Right there, Corelli, is a good example of that pressure I was talking about. We saw GFFB really pressure the ball, and even if you're not sure if you're going to get the ball, just going for it, controlling the other team, keeping them in their own half by pushing the ball back into their corner, letting it bounce back center, for example. That's really good ways of maintaining pressure on the other team.
Going off the crossbar, Omega Phoenix wasn't able to get up high enough for that one as Djongers Unchained now on the counter attack. Here comes 50 cal trying to get the 50-50. GFFB now on the counter attack. Mugen, an open net for them as if they can put this one away. Omega Phoenix finally does, but a good attempt coming out from Unchained.
Really good patience here coming from Omega Phoenix. Watch as he takes his time to score this goal. He sees the defender come in. The defender looks like he barely grazed it, but Omega Phoenix makes himself big, puts himself in front of the ball, stops any clear, and just lets that ball glide on in.
1-0 to GFFB. Unchained. Ball goes back into their half. Alendl trying to play this one off his wall. It's out to Omega Phoenix off the crossbar. The follow-up comes in, but it looks like Nightmare accidentally side-flipped. It's Unchained. Has tons of time here to bring this ball down. 50 cal pops it up. Gets his own pop. Now it gets past two. Botsy up for that one. This one coming dangerous out to 50 cal. Can he put it on net? He does, but Omega Phoenix there to save it.
What a save coming from Omega Phoenix. Actually, looked like almost a half flip. He timed his flip forward and stopped it just enough as his car was vertical to get a piece of that ball. That was a great show of mechanical skill from Omega Phoenix.
Nightmare pitching this one across to the Unchained half. Mugen trying to delay for his teammates as Alendl gets that past the first defender. Into the corner now, trying to play it across to his teammate. He gets it. The shot coming out from 50 cal off the post, and that one might have pinched out. Nightmare. Alendl putting that one in.
Oh, this is a nightmare for GFFB. A really good pass across the net. I would have liked to see the third come back there, but unfortunately for the defender, he just didn't take his time. He didn't recognize that Lendl's right there and pinches it into his own net. He was just in front of the ball. If he just pushed himself between the ball and the net at all times, that ball would never have pinched into his own goal.
Djongers Unchained tying this one up, and this is a much closer match than we had last time as Mugen takes it into the corner. Omega Phoenix trying to pinch it out. Nightmare not able to connect. Alendl with a lot of time here in the midfield. Pops it up and over. Not able to get over the first defender. Botsy goes into 50-50 with Nightmare. Nightmare, a good bump out from the last defender, but Mugen not enough on it to put it away. This one bouncing still as Omega Phoenix gets the dunk. I couldn't even tell what was going on. It was just sitting there waiting, and it finally goes in.
That was actually a really really great job from GFFB. They actually controlled that ball and stopped it right over the net. Those are so scary when you're defending because you have to leave the goal to be able to pressure that. And Omega Phoenix just lurks around, takes his time, and shoots a beautiful goal. Well done to Omega Phoenix.
GFFB taking a 1-goal lead here in a minute left, 2-1 in their favor. They keep the pressure going. This one bouncing out. So Lendl not able to connect on that one, but it still goes in his favor. Mugen trying to get clear. Nightmare trying to follow this one up in the corner, looking for a teammate. Doesn't connect though. As it comes out to Mugen, could he put this one away? A good shot from him, Mugen, making it 3-1.
So clean! Mugen, you monster. Look at this. Lendl again tries to clear the ball. A bit of a mistouch. He mistimed his flip and there was not quite enough power and we didn't see it there, but Mugen actually jumping and flipping so perfectly to dunk it in with power into the corner of the net.
30 seconds left for Djongers Unchained.
Djongers Unchained really need to kick it up a notch. They have 30 seconds to score 2 goals. Again, this is a best of 3 until we get to bracket play. So you really need to take any opportunities you can get.
GFFB still keeping the pressure on. I'm biting my tongue, trying not to actually say GFFB, but Mugen able to put that one away again, 4-1, and I think it's safe to say that GFFB is going to take this one.
I mean, unless we see a miracle with 3 goals in 8 seconds, GFFB are definitely going to be taking this game. And in the next game, we want to see Djongers Unchained really, they had a little bit of bad luck. There was quite a few own goals we saw actually coming from their side. So don't get too demotivated or, don't feel lost. This game was a lot closer than
it
the scoreline
definitely
might
was.
suggest.
A 4-1 scoreline is not indicative of how this game, a 5-1 scoreline is not indicative of how this game went, as Omega Phoenix puts one more away. Djongers Unchained actually played really well. I mean, went 2 or 3 minutes without a goal at all in this game. So for Djongers Unchained, yeah, it fell apart for them in the end, but I feel like they can come back in the second game and play a lot better.
They're definitely not out of this. Like you said before, this game is the series is a lot closer than maybe the previous one where it just seemed like one team was outclassing another, just all around the pitch. But these guys are doing a really, really good job at staying in there. And the pressure coming out of GFFB, I was very impressed by that. I mean, they go up for the ball very quickly. They really don't waste any time trying to keep pressure on the other team. And I mean, you got to give them credit for that.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head when you said that these guys are just much more closely matched. and they are basically at the same skill level, I'd say. So to see a 5-1 scoreline is actually pretty surprising in my eyes. I would say this might go in the other direction.
Well, they did have to actually put a lot more pressure towards the end if they wanted to come back. We said
sure.
I mean, if you are behind and there's 30 seconds left, you're just going to have to take risks, which are likely to have you concede if they're not successful, but no risk, no reward, right?
Right. But we're going into game 2 here. Djongers Unchained can make up for their sins. GFFB, a 1-0 lead in the series. This is a best of 3. If GFFB wins again, they're moving on in the pools. So Lendl, 50 cal, going up for this one. Tries to drop it down. He doesn't get it. As Botsy keeping the pressure on. GFFB struggling to get this one out of their half as Omega Phoenix has a whiff out from him. Botsy trying to get a hold of that one. This one going up from Mugen. Accidentally pinches it back into the corner. This one rolls out to Omega Phoenix, but misses the touch. GFFB. Shot coming out from then. Tries to pop it up and over the crossbar. Omega Phoenix trying to drop that one down. Doesn't get it. Good defense coming out from Djongers Unchained. As Nightmare tries to put a shot on net. Mugen following this one up. This one bouncing out towards Omega Phoenix, but a good clear from Lendl. As Djongers Unchained gets away. 0-0 game still. We're only a minute in, but the defense coming out from Djongers Unchained is looking strong.
Right, looking way better, but this looks like another goal.
And I cursed
this
him
curse, Corelli, be quiet, man. What are you doing to these poor guys? Oh, and what a dunk actually there coming out of Nightmare. Bouncing so perfectly. It was going in. He didn't even have to touch it, but just gives it that light little tap.
GFFB going up 1-0 at the 4-minute mark. Lendl wins this kickoff out to Botsy. Nightmare playing this one off his own roof now as Djongers Unchained, both attacking players whiff on that one. The counterattack on now for GFFB as Nightmare tries to put a shot on net, but this one cleared away by 50 cal. A good pass out from him as Lendl whiffs. Botsy trying to put that one on frame, but doesn't get it. As Mugen plays this out towards the midfield.
That was actually really good interference play. We'd like to see the player on the side there a little more patient to wait for that interference play to capitalize on wherever the ball might have dropped. They rushed it a little hard and lost their opportunity, but a good idea coming from Djongers Unchained.
GFFB now on the attack. 50 Cal clears this one away, letting his teammates move up the field. A good dunk from Mugen. That one's going towards net. Can Unchained get to that one? They can. Alendal able to clear this one up and out. A good out from him. Djongers Unchained now pushes into the offensive half. 50 Cal whiffs on the clear. So Alendal tries to play this one across. Doesn't touch the roof, but that one goes all the way across. Back over to Mugen. Good touch from him, but read well by Botsy. As Omega Phoenix tries to get something going for his team, but Djongers Unchained all of a sudden turning it on here as their offense looks a little bit more scary. Alendal getting a piece of that one. A lot of time right now is 50 Cal plays that one off the wall. Omega Phoenix trying to make the save. It's not the best save as that one pops up from Mugen.
What beautiful play coming from GFFB's defense there, being able to stall the ball. Look, he knew that he couldn't get it out of the way in time. All he needs to do is touch it over the attackers, and I mean, look at the time that it bought them. It was great.
Yeah, as we approach 2 minutes left in this match, GFFB up 1-0 as that's a shot coming off the wall in Nightmare. What a shot coming out from him.
I mean, the scoreline is so much closer this game, but GFFB still showing much more control over the game than Djongers Unchained. Djongers Unchained seem to be a little bit more outclassed. There's a lot of team play coming from GFFB. We see a lot of passes. We see that stall play, for instance, on defense from GFFB. He recognized he had somebody behind him and he had teammates to support him. All he needs to do is get that ball out of the dangerous position as soon as possible.
Still a lot of time for Djongers Unchained to come back in this one. Only down 2 goals with a minute 45 left. Botsy trying to make it happen here as he puts that one on frame. Nightmare making the save, but 50 Cal, not the best shot as this one's cleared high and over the last defender now. The counterattack on for GFFB. The pass from Omega Phoenix. Nightmare trying to put that one away. A great textbook play coming out from GFFB.
Really good play coming from GFFB. Again, we mentioned time and time again, the team play is unreal. There was a bit of a misplay defensively. I believe that Botsy should have been the one to pressure that ball, and the other teammate gone into the far corner of the net, turned around and sat there ready to defend whatever shot could have happened. That would have offered a lot more control over that play. So GFFB really punishing Djongers Unchained for a rather shaky defense, if you will.
Yeah, as the pressure is coming on from GFFB again, a good pop shot from Omega Phoenix, make it 4-0 GFFB.
So I don't think I have the commentator's curse. I think that's just you, Corelli. Omega Phoenix proving me right. Look at this flip. He actually times that so perfectly. He's on the right side of the ball, but he flips left, and that lets him get a lot of power, a lot of height, and dip on the ball.
Yeah, great play from GFFB. Is a little over a minute and a half, or a little under a minute and a half left. GFFB just continuing this offensive pressure. Omega Phoenix coming in, but both offensive and defensive players whiffing on that one. 50 Cal tries to clear it away, but it's straight to Mugen. Now coming down, trying to land on it. So he pops that one up. The shot coming out from Omega Phoenix, but Alendal there to clear that one away. It's the rotations from GFFB I'm noticing, especially in this last minute, are just spot on right now. 1 player coming up and 2 waiting in the back, and they just keep this relentless, rapid-fire shots on the Unchained half.
A huge part of rotation is just making sure that there's always somebody who's able to deal with the ball and that you're never leaving one position on the field or one job open, for instance, defending the goal. And GFFB are just doing it absolutely pristine.
Yeah, as we have 30 seconds left in this game. Botsy on the ball. Can he make something happen here as he tries to get past the first one? Doesn't get there. Mugen now with a good clear out from him. Alendal in the midfield, popping that one up, but not able to follow this one up as Omega Phoenix plays this one extremely slow. It lets Alendal come back. The pass out from Mugen, but 50 Cal couldn't connect. Botsy trying to go for the drift shot.
Heartbreaking.
Doesn't get it. So we're in the last 5 seconds here. I think GFFB are going to take this one home 2-0 in the series.
Both our series being absolute shots. We've seen a lot of good play come from GFFB. And, I mean, I think that No Era, this could be the team that takes them out, right?
Maybe. I mean, it's tough to say.
I'd love to see that matchup. That would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, the way I saw GFFB control the ball, play patiently, look for their teammates at all times. I mean, that's the kind of Rocket League you want to see. You want to see your teammates able to support you at all times, and that's so much more difficult to predict. for the other team as well.
I want to say something about this matchup again that we mentioned in the last game, in the intermission before the last game, was that, I mean, again, this game was a 4-0 game, but I felt like it was a lot closer. Like, I think that Djongers Unchained was a lot closer in skill with these guys, and I feel like a lot of couple just defensive mix